What's up, you guys? How we doing? How we feeling? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a full glam everyday makeup routine. I strive to do this look every day, but honestly, sometimes I'm just not feeling it. So I will go a little more natural and just wear mascara, just go a little bit more natural in the makeup overall. But I strive to do this every day. So this is like my full face. This is like my full glam. I just feel more confident personally with lashes. I know natural is in, blah, 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 but I just love a good dramatic eyelash. I just feel so pretty like this. I'm no perfectionist when it comes to makeup. So if you guys have any tips or tricks that I should try or any product recommendations, definitely let me know. I will eat up your guys' feedback. There is literally a blizzard right now. I'm not even kidding. We are having a blizzard in the Midwest. It's absolutely insane outside. Yeah, if you want to learn how to achieve this look, keep on watching and let's get into the video. So first, I like to start off with a little bit of Aquaphor on my lips. My lips get so dry so easily, and Aquaphor has been my lifesaver. So for prepping the skin, I just like to start off with a little bit of caffeine solution underneath my eyes. I feel like this just helps with my dark circles underneath my eyes. Not gonna lie, I still have a little bit of leftover makeup on from yesterday. Even though I take my makeup off and wash my face, there's always still a little bit of makeup on my eyes. So I just put a little bit of this underneath my eyes and then just kind of rub that in everywhere. I've been breaking out like super bad lately. I think it's just stress and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like lately my skin has just been so bad with breakouts. Just gotta make sure this is all rubbed in nice and pat. I like to pat it a little bit too, just to kind of like press it into the skin. This stuff is literally my holy grail. I love it so much. It's the Road Barrier Butter and it's my favorite thing ever. I feel like it really helped my skin clear up a lot. Even though I'm still having some breakouts, I feel like it's really helped my skin. So I just always put a little bit of this on to kind of prep the skin. If you don't have a good base underneath your makeup, then your makeup will not go on properly. It's essential to have a good base before starting your makeup. It just allows the makeup to go on a lot better, a lot smoother. Guys, it's literally a snowstorm out right now if you can hear the snowplows. But yeah, in the Midwest, we're getting a huge snowstorm. So I thought, what a perfect day to sit down and film a video. This stuff is so thick and creamy. I love it. I love the texture. I will definitely be repurchasing this stuff again. It's absolutely amazing. Look at my skin. Look how glowy and dewy that is. It's so amazing. I'm obsessed. Sometimes I'll take my gua sha and I'll like run it across my chin and stuff, but we're not gonna do that today. Next, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. primer and I'm just gonna prime my skin and get it ready for my foundation. I used to never use primer and let me tell you, it's a game changer. It makes my makeup last all day and it just helps my makeup to go on a lot smoother. It really just makes my makeup like stay in place. So now that my skin is all prepped, I'm going to start off with foundation. I guess this isn't really foundation, but I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and it's in the shade 0 because I'm so pale. It's not even funny. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face with my beauty blender, but I'm going to go wet this really quick. So we're just going to put this all over my skin. I literally put this everywhere on my face. I like to put a little bit of this on my neck too. I always make sure to blend all of my makeup down my neck because I don't want to look like two different shades going on, two different tones. So like I said, going in with my wet beauty blender and I'm just gonna pat this all over my skin. If you use a beauty blender and you don't wet it, you need to because it's literally a game changer. I feel like it makes my foundation look more dewy and just blends it a lot better. I like to put it on my eyelids too because I have really veiny eyelids. Blend all of it on my neck. I'm gonna turn this light up a little bit. I feel like it could be a little brighter. There we go. I do need to pluck my eyebrows. don't mind that. I honestly just get too lazy to do it sometimes, and I hate doing it because it hurts. Okay, so now that we got our foundation all on and blended out, since I am breaking out quite a bit, I like to go in with my concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade 8B, Porcelain Beige. So I'm a very, very white girl, very pale. I like to put just a tiny bit of this under my eyes because I feel like a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. I'm also just gonna put a little bit on my blemishes. I think that's pretty good. Some people like to let this dry and like let it marinate into their skin, but I am so impatient, so I just blend it out right away. Also doing that just helps give it better coverage. So I just take my little beauty blender and I'm gonna blend all of this out. I don't ever wet this one, but you can if you want to. This is my all-time favorite concealer. I've also heard really good things about the NARS concealer, but I've never tried it before. So let me know if you guys like that one. Also just let me know if any makeup products that you recommend. I know Charlotte Tilbury has a lot of really good products, but it's just a little bit on the pricier side, so I don't really want to splurge too much on my makeup. But yeah, if you have any good product recommendations, let me know because I'm always down for trying new makeup products. And I like to just kind of take my beauty blender and go over my eyelids again because I tend to get creases in my eyelids, but we will fix that later. So next we're going to do some underpainting, and I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Swedish, and I'm just gonna put this a little above, see how my natural cheekbone's right there, I'm gonna put it a little above there just to kind of give myself more of like a snatched look. And then I like to put some of this on my forehead. Again, I tend to use a lot of this because I am so pale. And then we're gonna go on my nose as well. I like to kind of put some underneath my nose right here, as well as kind of lining our jawline. Beautiful! And then next I take my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I just like to, I don't really go like this, I just like to kind of pat it in. I feel like when I like go like this in circular motions, it kind of messes up my foundation that I have on underneath it, and it just kind of looks weird and doesn't blend as well, so I just like to kind of pat it in. I highly recommend this contour stick. I feel like it just blends out so easily and it's so creamy, and it just looks so good on the skin too. You can literally hear my earrings jingling together, but gotta make our jawline look snatched. Sometimes I like to kind of like blend it down here a little bit too, like down the neck. I'm gonna do this side. And then I'm just gonna lightly blend out my nose as well. And then I like to kind of go a little bit above my nose because I feel like it just kind of gives like that button nose effect. So really just kind of go all around my nose here. And I like to just kind of go over my eyelids a little bit again, like that. So next we're gonna go in with our blush. I have had this blush for so long. It literally has never, I don't even know how much is left, but it's lasted me for so long. It's the Pixie On The Glow blush. It's in the shade Ruby. I do like this color, but I do want to get a new blush. I think I'm going to get the Road blushes, but I can't decide what shade I want. But I am due for a new good creamy blush. Anyways, I just like to put this up here on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose right here, and just a tiny bit on my chin. Like that. And then I take this Sephora blush brush and I just kind of, you can probably hear all of the traffic outside. I guess that's all a part of living downtown, is you can hear literally everything. There's noise all the time. I just kind of blend this up into here. I kind of like to smile a little bit to find where my cheeks are. Guys, I hope this lighting looks okay, because I don't really have anywhere else to do this. I mean, I could go and do it in front of my window, but I feel like I film a lot of my videos over there. Plus, I just wanted to sit at my vanity and do this. But that window is literally the only lighting that we get in our apartment, which makes me so sad. But I said this in a previous video, when we look for our next place, I need a lot of natural lighting. Like, that's like a requirement when I am going to look for my next apartment or house or whatever it's gonna be. Okay, so now that we have all of our base layers on, it's time for powder. I've also used this powder for so many years. It's the Airspun loose face powder. It's just so affordable and I feel like it works pretty good. So I like to take my big brush, it's the e.l.f. powder brush, kind of go in here, tap it, just kind of go literally all over my face with this. It does get everywhere. It's so messy. Like, it's literally all over me right now. I tend to get really oily skin sometimes, so I do like to make sure I put powder all over my face. Literally just dust this all over. All I can see right now is this pimple and these, and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so now that we've dusted that all over our face, I like to put a little bit on my eyelids because I do have hooded eyes, so my makeup kind of tends to crease right there. So I'm just going to take this Eco Tools kind of like flat brush, and I just take a little bit of this, tap it, just kind of dust it all over my eyelids. Okay, we are gonna come back to powder later. Snowplows are out and they're so loud. So next I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer. This is in the shade, I think it's 4A, O2A. But I'm just gonna take this, my trusty dusty bronzer brush. I've had this for so long. It's like so dingy. It's the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. And I just like to dab this in here and then just bronze up my skin. I'm just gonna kind of pull that back for a second. This brush literally works so good for my bronzer, but I would like to get a new one. I feel like I spend more of my money on clothes than I do makeup and stuff. Doing the same thing on the other side, going on the forehead and all over here. I like to put a little bit of extra of this on because I'm so pale. I know I've said that like 3 times already, but I really am. I like to kind of go right here with it too. And then I like to go down my neck because like I said earlier, we don't want 2 different shades. So we need to make sure we blend this down our neck, kind of behind the ears, to our chest a little bit. Then I like to take this little brush. I don't even know where it's from, but I got it in like an Ipsy bag like a long time ago. It's just, this is kind of what it looks like. It wants to focus. It's just like a really fine, small kind of brush. And I take my bronzer and I kind of put it on my nose where I put the contour stick earlier, just to really shape out my nose. The more inward that you go with your bronzer and contour, the more like elongated it makes your nose. So I like to go a little inward to kind of make my nose thinner. I feel like I have a really big nose. And then I also put a little bronzer on my eyelids, just in the crease. Okay, next we're gonna go in with blush. This is my blush. The lid literally broke off and I've had this for so long also, and it's lasted me a long time. It's the Revolution blush in the shade Pink Lady. I really like this color, and I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. blush brush, dab it into my blush, and just put it on my cheeks like this. I love blush. I feel like it just gives my skin so much color. And then I like to put a little bit on my chin as well and go up here a little bit. Look how pretty this color is. I'm obsessed. And then I like to also go down here a little bit. I know that sounds weird, but just trust me. Kind of really blend it. Just kind of gives you such a sun-kissed look. And then I like to take a little and put it on the tip of my nose as well. Like that. To get that glowy kind of look, I go in with my Dior Backstage Glow palette, and I'm just using the blush part. And I dab this all in here and just put it on the high points of my cheeks. Are you kidding me? They are so loud. Literally so loud. But seriously, look at that glow that it leaves on my skin. Absolutely amazing. I love this stuff. Now we're gonna go back in with my powder. I'm gonna take this little powder puff, dab it into the powder a little bit, and I like to put it right underneath where I put my bronzer, just to kind of help shape my face a little better. And I bring it all the way down to my lip right there. I feel like this also just helps to set my makeup a little better as well. I'm gonna let some of this bake for a little bit, and then we will come back and dust it off. And I also like to put a little bit kind of like right here, like right underneath my eye and down edge of my nose a little bit. And then we're gonna go back in with my Dior Backstage Glow palette. And then I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills little brush. This came out of one of the eyeshadow palettes, and I just use the end of this one. I dab it into the highlighter part and put it on the corners of my eye. This just kind of helps to make your eyes look brighter and make you look more awake. Put in this corners of my eyes. And I'm also going to put it underneath my eyebrows, right on the brow bone here. Then we are going to put it on the tippity top of my nose as well as putting it on the bridge of my nose, like so. And then I take this little highlighter brush, and I go in with that. I go over where I put the glowy blush and put it on my cheekbones. And then I also like to blend this out a little bit too. Okay, so now we are done with our face makeup. Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. The eyes are very simple. I like to keep this really simple. I've been doing it this way for so long. Oh my gosh, I have a hair hanging from my eyelash. So I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Also, I'm gonna use my mini Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I like to start off with this one. Just gonna kind of lightly put the mascara on our eyelashes because we are gonna be using falsies. And then we're gonna go on this side as well. And whenever I put eyelashes on, I don't curl my eyelashes. So now we're gonna go in with the L'Oreal Telescopic. I love, love, love this mascara, and I really like the brush. I feel like it really just separates my eyelashes really well. I am getting low on this one though, so I do need to get a new one. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because we are putting eyelashes on them, so. Okay, next is eyelashes, and I might have to do this a little off camera. Actually, I probably won't have to. But I don't really use any certain kind of lashes. I just kind of buy, honestly, whatever looks pretty. But I like to get them a little more dramatic. So a lot of times I will use the Ardell lashes, but I think these ones that I have are LA Colors, and I use them like 3 to 5 times before I throw them away. So I'm just gonna go in with my little tweezers here. These are the eyelashes that I'm gonna be using. I can't remember exactly which ones they are, but I know they are by LA Colors. I like to buy cheap ones just because they don't last very long, and I feel like they work just as well. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry if the angle changed a little bit, but I had to erase some things on my memory card to create some space. Anyways, so I'm gonna apply my lashes, and then I'm gonna use my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, and this is the black one. I find that this stuff works really good, and it's really cheap too. So I'm just going to line my lashes. And then I like to let this dry for like 30 seconds or so. Okay, then I'm just gonna apply these on my lash line the best that I can. And then I like to like press them down just to make sure they are locked in place. Sometimes I'll kind of hold it One side seems like a little flimsy. Just like so. And now I'm gonna go in and do the same thing on the other side. It's kind of like hard to explain what I'm doing with my lashes while I'm doing it, just because you have to be so critique and focused while applying them. But yes, like I said, we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna let this dry a little bit. The damn snowplows, they are so noisy. Okay, I had to recharge my camera a little bit, so I just did this one off camera, and it literally took me like 2 seconds. It went on so smoothly. But I love these lashes. If you guys really want me to, I can figure out which ones they are, so just let me know in the comments. Now we are going to move on to eyebrows. I've never been like really good with eyebrow stuff. I've always just used literally my eyeshadow palette and my little eyebrow brush. So I just take the Morphe 35R palette and I go in with this really dark brown shade down here, and I go at it with my eyebrows. I'm just gonna really shape them out and fill them in. I try not to go like too aggressive on my eyebrows, but sometimes it honestly just happens. Like I said, I'm no perfectionist when it comes to my eyebrows or any of my makeup at all, honestly. And I like to kind of make them a little longer than they are. Can you guys hear that wind? It is so aggressive. Okay, now we are going to do the other side. I always have to remind myself that eyebrows are sisters and not twins, so they are not gonna look the exact same. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty good. Next, I'm going to, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, but I'm going to put some bottom mascara on. So I just go back in with my L'Oreal Telescopic and I just put a little bit on my lower lashes. I know a lot of people say, oh my god, no bottom mascara, like you look so much better without it, but I feel like I sometimes just look better with it. Like I feel like it just tends to make my eyes pop more. But like I said, I'm not gonna put like too much on. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my lower lashes. Now we are going to go back in and dust this off, whatever is left. And sometimes I like to just kind of dab my face all over once again. And then I'm gonna go in with my Milk Kush Brow Lamination. It's the Milk Makeup Eyebrow Laminator. And I'm just gonna put this on my eyebrows just to really keep them in place. Just gonna brush through these bad boys. Like so. And I think that is it. I always feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. So now I'm gonna go in with I have 2 different e.l.f. setting sprays. I have the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, and then I have the Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. But for this look, I'm gonna go in with my Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. This stuff smells so good too. Just to set all of this, spray this all over my face. God, it smells so good. It smells so coconutty. I needed to get like a little fan to like fan myself because I'm dramatic like that. And that is pretty much it for my full glam everyday makeup routine. So now for lips, a lot of times I like to go in with this one lip gloss that I have, but I think I lost it at the club in Minneapolis. But I'm gonna show you guys another lip routine that I like to do sometimes. I'm just gonna go in with my Rhode lip liner, and this is in the shade Contour. I'm just gonna line my lips. So after I line my lips, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Aquaphor again, just like the tiniest bit, and I'm just gonna kind of go like this. I love this shade from her line. Again, it's the shade Contour, and I feel like it just looks so natural. Anyways, that is it for my makeup routine. Like I said, I try and do this every day, but sometimes I'm just not feeling it and I'll just do mascara or something. No lashes, I'll just do like a lighter makeup look. Anyway, this is what I strive to do every day. This is like my full face. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys like this look. Like I said earlier, if you guys have any recommendations, like product recommendations or tips and tricks for me to try, let me know, because I am no perfectionist when it comes to makeup. Like I'm not completely experienced in that area. I like know what I'm doing, but like I don't know like everything. Like maybe there's some things that I could do better, if that makes any sense. But yes, let me know in the comments because I will eat up your guys' feedback. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look. I will try and find out what the lashes exactly are if you guys want to know. So just let me know. I just love these lashes so much. I think I might try and buy these again if I can find the same ones. But yeah, as always, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. It would mean a lot to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you.